It's part of the morning routine for millions of Americans. You wake up, and before your feet even hit the floor, you feel it. Your knees are stiff, your lower back aches, or that old shoulder injury is flaring up again. So you reach for the nightstand. You grab the bottle. Ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, the vitamin I that gets you through the day. You tell yourself it's just to take the edge off. But what if I told you that the very thing taking away your pain today is quietly setting you up for a disaster tomorrow? We're talking about NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. The FDA has warned us for years, long-term use is linked to severe stomach ulcers, gastrointestinal bleeding, and a significantly higher risk of kidney failure and heart attack. In fact, relying on these pills daily increases your risk of a stroke by a frightening margin. You don't have to choose between living in pain and destroying your body. Nature has provided a solution that has been used for 4,000 years. It's powerful, it's safe, and when used correctly, science suggests it can rival and even outperform those over-the-counter pills. Today, we are unlocking the secrets of the golden spice, turmeric. But, and this is critical, 90% of people use it wrong. If you're just sprinkling it on your food, you are wasting your time. Stick with me, and I'll show you the exact formula to turn this common spice into a pain-fighting powerhouse. To understand why this works, we have to look at why you hurt. That throbbing pain, that is inflammation. It's your body's fire alarm. But as we age, that fire alarm gets stuck in the on position. Doctors call this chronic systemic inflammation. It doesn't just hurt your joints. It damages your arteries, it fogs your brain, and it accelerates aging. Inside your body, there is an enzyme called COX-2. Think of COX-2 as the match that lights this fire. When you take ibuprofen, it works by blocking that COX-2 enzyme. It blows out the match. Here is the incredible part. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin. A landmark study published in the journal Oncology found that curcumin is an effective anti-inflammatory agent that works on the exact same pathway. It shuts down the COX-2 enzyme just like the drugs do. In fact, in studies involving knee osteoarthritis, patients taking high-quality curcumin extracts reported pain relief and mobility improvements similar to those taking ibuprofen, but without the nasty side effects on the stomach lining. But the benefits go beyond just your knees. Because curcumin crosses the blood-brain barrier, new research suggests it may help clear the amyloid plaques associated with Alzheimer's and dementia. So you aren't just treating your pain, you're protecting your brain. Now, before you run to your spice cabinet and start eating spoonfuls of turmeric powder, stop. We have a major problem to solve first. Turmeric on its own has terrible bioavailability. That is a fancy scientific word meaning how much your body actually uses. When you eat plain turmeric, your liver identifies it as a foreign substance. It tags it and flushes it out almost immediately. If you just sprinkle turmeric on your salad or drink it in plain water, you're absorbing maybe 1% of that healing curcumin. It passes right through you. This is why so many people say, "I tried turmeric and it didn't work." It's not that the spice failed, it's that the delivery system failed. To unlock the medicine, we need a key. And that key is likely sitting right next to your salt shaker. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine. When you combine piperine with curcumin, something magical happens in the liver. The piperine temporarily inhibits the liver's detoxification process just enough to let the curcumin pass into your bloodstream. How much of a difference does it make? Research shows that adding black pepper to turmeric increases the absorption of curcumin by 2,000%. That is the difference between a placebo and a powerful medicine. But we aren't done yet. There is one more step. Turmeric is fat-soluble. That means it dissolves in fat, not water. Just like you need fat to absorb vitamin D, you need fat to absorb turmeric. So the holy trinity of natural pain relief is turmeric plus black pepper plus healthy fat. Now, before I give you the recipe and the dosage, I need to issue a very important safety warning. This is something most videos won't tell you. Because turmeric is so powerful, it acts as a mild blood thinner. It naturally lowers blood pressure and cholesterol. If you are currently taking prescription blood thinners like warfarin or Coumadin, You must speak to your doctor before taking high doses of curcumin, as it could amplify the effect of your medication. Also, if you have a history of oxalate kidney stones or gallbladder obstructions, use caution. Turmeric causes the gallbladder to contract, which is good for digestion, but painful if you have stones. If that's you, stick to the lower dietary amounts or consult your physician. For everyone else, the question is, how long does it take to work? Unlike ibuprofen, which masks pain in 30 minutes and wears off in 4 hours, turmeric works differently. It is not a band-aid, it is a builder. In week 1, you likely won't feel a huge difference. The curcumin is building up in your tissues. By week 2, you might notice you're waking up with less stiffness. By week 4, the anti-inflammatory levels in your blood reach a steady state. This is when the chronic pain starts to fade into the background. So give it 30 days. Don't quit after 3 days because you didn't feel a miracle. Consistency is the key. So how do we take this? My favorite method to start the day or to wind down at night is golden milk. Grab a pen. Here's the recipe. You need 1 cup of milk. Almond, coconut, or dairy works fine. 1 teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder. A pinch of black pepper, freshly ground is best, and half a teaspoon of coconut oil or ghee. Do not skip the oil. Remember, that is the fat source for absorption. Simmer this on the stove for 5 minutes. Do not boil it aggressively, just a gentle simmer. Drink it warm. The pepper unlocks the absorption, the fat carries it into your cells, and the turmeric fights the inflammation throughout your body. It's delicious, soothing, and incredibly effective. Now, let's be realistic. Making fresh golden milk every single day takes time. It stains your cups, and it stains your teeth if you're not careful. And to get the clinical dose, used in those medical studies, usually 500 to 1,000 milligrams of pure curcumin, you would need to consume a significant amount of powder every single day. If you're dealing with chronic nagging pain, arthritis, sciatica, old sports injuries, and you want a consistent, therapeutic dose without the mess, I strongly recommend a high-quality supplement. But you have to be careful. The supplement industry is unregulated. Most turmeric pills at the grocery store are filled with sawdust and weak powder. I personally use and recommend the brand linked in the description below. Here's why I trust it. First, it is standardized to 95% curcuminoids. This means they have extracted the medicine and removed the filler. Second, it contains patented bioperine, which is the clinical form of black pepper extract for that 2,000% absorption boost. And third, it is third-party tested for heavy metals like lead, which is a common problem in cheap turmeric supplements. I put a link in the description below to the exact one I use. It's an investment in your mobility, and frankly, it's cheaper than the long-term cost of stomach ulcers and prescription meds. Don't let pain dictate your retirement. You have options. Whether you choose the kitchen recipe or the supplement, the most important thing is that you start. Give your body the tools it needs to put out the fire of inflammation. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It helps this information reach more seniors who are suffering in silence. And subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health truths. I'll see you in the next video.